Morning guys, I'm just going to share this on a couple of groups, wait for people to find the feed. Heather, could you please let me know if you can hear the video before I get going? Morning guys, just waiting for people to find the feed. Thanks Heather. So, good morning. It's the 15th of December. The dust is settling from both the lunar eclipse and also the 11/11 portal that we were working energetically with last week. It's been a bit of a humdinger. I know those that were at the Sydney event would agree. Very powerful energy came through at the Sydney event, working with the inverted butterfly template, especially working with the, I guess you would call it, dark spell casting on souls that have been co-opted into the cult, if you want to call it that, really. Yeah. And also working with the purity, the innocence, and the golden transformational frequencies of Shambhala. So that was the 11/11 portal, and I'm still kind of dusting myself off. I'm back in the Sunshine Coast from Sydney a couple of days ago. It's been a little bit of a frenetic time, but I just thought I'd hop on this morning and, hey Joe, hey Denise, just to sort of say hello, see how you're all going, and to remind you about the importance of integration. We have been through a massive eclipse season, starting with the solar eclipse on the 25th, I think it was, of October. So it's been very powerful, and it's been very accelerated. And of course, these energies aren't going to slow down. But I do feel this week we are given the opportunity to do some integration energetically. You could be feeling a little bit raw emotionally. You could be feeling a little bit vulnerable. I've sort of been feeling into it myself and noticing patterns coming to the surface that I would say breaking through a narcissistic bubble. You know, if we are as a collective going to move forward, we all individually have to break out of this narcissistic bubble that we internally live in or collectively live in as a species. So I feel like this is, I get the image of a cell and permeability of the cell wall. It's almost like there's more light now entering in to each individual cell through the activations. The last two workshops that I did, the Lunar Eclipse and the 11/11, were very much about anchoring in this new light body template, especially around the high heart and the heart space. This is to bring in more stability and bring in more strength of purpose, of soul connection, anchoring in more of your soul light. So this has been an ongoing process really since the 8/8 portal, I feel, but this, and the 10/10, but this is really accelerated and anchoring in now into the organic structure of the physical form, so that the body and the physical body and the light body are one and merged as one. So that was the work that we've been kind of undertaking during the transmissions lately. And it does feel like it is now allowing us to step more into our higher energy, our higher self, our higher purpose, if you will. And whether that's clear to you right now or not, it may not be, as we are still, as I said at the title of the video, integrating. So this energy is, morning Paul, this is this energy is really, I feel like breaking down the old structures so strongly right now. And that, whether that continues to be exposed and revealed upon the global stage, such as the crypto market in America yesterday going into collapse. Feels like the beginning of a rollout, if you will, of energetic shifts and dismantlings of energies and structures that are ready to go so that we can move into a new phase. But of course, this will bring up potentially some chaos, potentially some fear in the hearts and the minds of the collective. So, we have been on a mission this year to amplify, to fortify, to strengthen, so that we can be prepared for the increased instability in the magnetic fields of many people. I know we saw that in the last couple of years during the pathogen, but now it feels like things are going to take on a new accelerated phase. So it'll be interesting to see what comes out in the next 3 months, shall we say, especially leading up to the end of the year and the solstice. So we're on that round up to the end of the year. I always find this end of the year very powerful. November, December, a very catalytic time of energies to sort of really take us to the next notch. And every year we're going through another process of peeling away the onion and allowing more of our soul light to shine. It's not a one-stop shop. It's not that we're going to complete this process anytime soon. It is an ongoing process of stripping back the old, releasing the density, and then embodying more of our higher soul light. And I think many of us in the last 2 months have really done a lot of clearing of density, been through some quite difficult emotional experiences, maybe clearing some emotions from the past, lineage trauma, for example, and past life trauma, so that we can move forward now. And so this phase may feel a bit lighter for you. You may feel a little bit like you just want to take a few breaths and lie on the beach, but as I said earlier, we're releasing this self-interest, over self-interest, this narcissistic bubble that we've been living in. And I know personally I've been seeing things that I don't really like about myself when I notice them, but just trying to notice them with compassion, with kindness, and allow them to come to the surface to release. So I did pick 3 cards for this week, just to support your unfoldment as you do this integration phase. I titled the video Integration Insights. I do feel that this is what's bubbling up this week. We'll be taking a bit of time out. The acceleration of the energies, I think, is going to give us a little bit of a break this week, and I feel that means that we can do some just sort of reflecting and sitting with what is emerging now that we have anchored in more of this higher light body. Yeah, where do we? I mean, I feel like some of the young places in me are kind of coming to the foreground, to be noticed, to be loved, to be accepted, and it's almost like a maturation. Yeah, a real maturation of ourselves as a collective field, so that we can move forward without, I guess, getting so triggered by our wounds, our traumas from the past, if you would. Yeah. Oh, thanks for that, Heather. Beautiful, beautiful dolphin energy. So I picked 3 cards for this week. First card, past life healing. So I feel like we're still going through that process of past life healing. This is in relation to anchoring in the higher light body. So as we anchor in the higher light body, we are then spinning off. I think it's on a multidimensional level, energies that we've held on to that have restricted us, especially in what came through in the 1111 was the back of the sacral wounding, the throat, the high heart, the third eye. So these areas are definitely areas that are releasing density, releasing binds and spells, so that we, from the past, and even vows that we have made against God, against Source, so that we can be free to really embody more of the Source frequency, bring it through for our lives, bring it through for our clients. Yeah. So, second card for this week, Soul Family, Hathor. So again, I feel like the Hathors have been working with me and the group quite a lot lately. They bring in the Andromedan dragon energies, the pink energy, their pink flame, divine love. They are, you can call on the Hathors to support your heart if you're going through a lot of emotional releasing right now. And also, there's talking about soul family. So at this time, you may also be drawn to connect more with your soul brothers and sisters, not necessarily a family of origin, maybe, maybe not, but soul family to really feel held if you need a bit of extra support during your clearing and releasing process, but also to call on them etherically, whether it's your soul guides or your higher wisdom that wants to help you, support you during this time. Okay, and finally, Kuan Yin came through, yeah, for this week. Interesting because I did post the Kuan Yin crystal yesterday morning. The Golden Healer, it has unfortunately found a new home, but I feel her energy is quite strong at the moment. The Divine Feminine, the healing, love, and so kindness and nurturing. So this is a week of kindness and nurturing for you as a being, as you let this emotional and cellular detox occur. Yeah, it's deep. It's deep what we've been through in the last week. So it's going to take a little time to allow your body to adjust. So doing lots of nourishing things, eating nourishing food, drinking water, bathing in water, getting into nature, just the usual stuff, yeah, that helps you to support yourself during these accelerated phases. So as I said, I feel like this week will be a little bit more slow-paced energetically, so that we can do some deep integration and reflection and bring into awareness patterns that no longer serve, that have bubbled up for examination through this eclipse and 11/11 portal activation week prior. So thank you for tuning in this morning. I wish you well on your day. I wish you well on your week. If you wish to connect with me for a private one-on-one session, you can message me privately or in the comments. Group-wise, I'm feeling I may do a group for the new moon around the 23rd of November. I don't know if that's the right exact date, but I'll let you know. And there's talk of me coming back to Sydney for the 12/12 portal. Haven't booked anything yet, but that I'll let you know when that happens, guys. So, much love. Keep the dream alive. Keep the manifesting going, yeah? Keep really positive in your vibration and in how you are perceiving things, and if there are big deep patterns of rage, sadness coming up due to the last week, then allow them to move through with grace, being accepting of wherever you're at. It's a powerful time. It's a powerful time for sure. So thank you so much for tuning in. This will sit here as a replay. Much love, take care, blessings, and catch you very soon. Bye, guys.